Alright, here we go. We're starting off on plane. So this is actually the other losers bracket match instead of the semifinals, which we were originally planning on doing. But since this match has to run first anyway, it's okay. So we're just going to go ahead and do this.
Plane. Very interesting.
Yeah. Yep, plane is pretty unique.
I did not see this one coming.
I think Ponty has picked plane quite a number of times in these past tournaments, so I feel like if Ponty's in the tournament, you're going to see him go to plane at least once. So a beautiful first pick to ban, which is Glaz on plane, of course.
Not at all surprising.
No, nobody's shocked.
The logical conclusion is if you're going to choose plane, you're going to ban Glass.
Yeah, I actually probably wouldn't ban Glaz because you figure if there's one guy outside, that's one less person on the inside, and if you play plane right, you can stay out of Glaz's sight the whole time.
Well, that is true.
Then again, it's also one less thing to think about.
Yeah, and who's gonna always want to pick Glaz not knowing exactly where that objective's gonna be? I mean, if you're downstairs,
Glaz is next to you, Sluice downstairs. It's true. No, actually, Glaz is really good. You know, on the back west stairs, if he smokes that off and then just sits on it, and he can see through the hallway, and if you plant in cargo, he can just completely cut off the rotation from there.
Yeah,
obviously, if he's a good shot.
There.
That's true. He has to be a good shot with good reaction time.
Especially with all the tight corridors, it doesn't leave you exposed to many angles. Smoke off a hallway, go and peek it. It's kind of hard to be countered.
It's true. What my friend always does is he actually prones in his Glaz.
Yeah, last game I was telling them we should ban Tachanka. I said they'll never expect it. No one's going to pick them.
All right, so it's going to be a basement hold first. Honestly, I usually consider this the second place to go. Usually the first place, I think, is the best objective to defend is the meeting room, which is all the way in the front of the plane. But it looks like the PhantomNoodles have chosen to go basement first. And look, nobody six-picked. Everyone confirmed. Not a single six-pick. So no mind games this time. No operator mind games.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I think the fact that plane was chosen as the map is mind games enough.
Ox doing us a dance real quick. Doesn't seem like he knows exactly what he wants to do.
Oh, no, that's what he wants to do.
Dance. He just wants to dance, guys.
Yeah, I think he's feeling good.
Alright, so we are going to see Brisk T Broski, Batman. I think that's Batman, right?
5 seconds
as
left.
Twitch. A Thermite.
Attackers recovered.
Who, I guess he could.
Attackers are heading out
I guess he could do the
defuse a
secret
bomb.
tunnel if he wanted, or a hatch. I guess. Was that a peek? Did somebody try to peek? I think that was. Oh no, maybe it was Jaeger who tried to peek. Jaeger's just putting some early aggression down, or at least making it look that way. And Pulse is going to set up shop here in the first aid station, just looking for the east side push. It looks like so far, none of the attackers have entered the building yet. I see Yaskell's just going to get up, rappel up here. I think there's some kind of joke going around that Yaskell's an Ash main, and look at this. We got Ash. Now they're gonna peek into this Pulse in the first aid station. It looks like 3 of the attackers are right on the east side. Entered basement. Here comes Pulse, and he's gonna get Ponty. As Ponty just stands in the doorway, just firing down the hall. Pulse going for the Ash. The Ash got lit up by looks like by Ox, maybe. Meanwhile, Thermite is all alone upstairs. Deciding, looks like the attackers are deciding to maybe push some other direction. I'm out! Now there are no defenders upstairs, so they have complete control here, and don't have to worry too much about flankers.
Loading new magazine.
The hatch. Oh. And the pulse is gonna get taken out by the hatch, just standing there in the first aid hallway. I thought I saw a defender creeping up on the other side. No, it didn't. So it is 3v3, but there's only 45 seconds left. And site control is still very much in the defender's hands. Yaskell might want to kill the ADSs before flashing in and dropping, maybe. And the trophy hatch gets opened, or whatever's that. What do you call that room? The one with the deer head in it.
Oh, the deer head room.
Okay, deer head room. Sure.
Nah.
15 seconds left.
It really has a name.
Batman here is going to rush in from the back.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
He's going to take it out by Ox. That's just going to leave Yaskell, who drops last minute. And the Legion takes them both out. Oh! Just kind of swings right across the body, but she was low health.
Yeah, it was kind of a nice flick there. Wonder how high his DPI set at.
Oh, what did you set yours at, Jank? You changed yours, you said?
Actually, I've got it set for like 5 different DPIs. I got a mouse that's got different color for every DPI that I want to set it at.
Do you have a G502?
No, I've got a T7 wired mouse.
Oh, okay. Who makes that?
Amazon.
Amazon?
No, I don't know.
Amazon's making mice now. You heard it first, everyone.
I just know it's a T7.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got DPI at 1200, 600, 2000 is generally what I tend to switch between depending on the characters and what I'm doing with them.
Really? Do you actually change depending on the characters?
Yeah.
Really?
Depending on the characters, weapons, I will actually move it around a little bit. So
Attackers
Wow,
need to locate and
You're
defuse
probably
the
the
bomb.
first person I've ever heard who actually changes their sensitivity.
Bomb located by attackers.
I agree with that.
Like
yeah, just hit the
mid-round.
buttons on
I
the
guess.
top of the mouse, and I will move it to where I want it at. And where before I was just playing at a straight 2400, or switching from there to 2000.
2000 DPI.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
play
high.
for-
2000 to 2400.
I probably have full. What is your in-game sense
I
Attackers
don't
have
know.
located
Oh,
the bomb.
guys, we're gonna see a first aid Mira
10
in the
seconds
secret
remaining.
tunnel. I like this. That's
5
gonna be
seconds
fun.
left before insertion.
I think I play at
Actually,
either
that's
1200 or
fine.
1600. I forget. I think it's
Attackers
1200.
recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
In-game is at 1685, I believe.
I see. I'm at 1200, 2626, 100.
Now I gotta load up my game just to find out what mine is.
Bigger shot drone.
Just to be the sensitivity stream. That's what this is now.
I know. You guys are very-
Hey, the Unk Noodle just goes in, catches Borosaurus's feet on the back stairs, and he just said, "Nope, I'm getting out of there." Even though he just gave complete cargo control to the attackers. Plumpy, this is the aggression we were talking about.
Attackers decided to bring a Thatcher but no Heart Breacher. Another bold move.
Oh, Thatcher hitting a Capkin trap in the front, and the Unk Noodle's gonna start the plant.
Activating.
Borosaurus coming down the stairs. No, it's Ponty coming down the stairs. And it taking out the Unk Noodle. Borosaurus rotated all the way around, but the plant is in cargo. That just leaves Mira. It just leaves everybody on this side of the plant, the west side of the plant.
Since they don't have a rotating.
No, they vacated cargo, and Borosaurus knew they took cargo. Oh, a sick play by Yaskell. And that Vigil cleans them up. And they're able to defuse with plenty of time left over.
Position compromised.
So, somebody's got to get aggressive on these retakes, and Yaskell's the man to do it, it looks like.
Disabled the diffuser.
Yeah,
Bomb
I've
defusing
noticed
attempt
Yaskell's
failed.
play style.
Defenders
He's been
win.
really good. And then Noodle, I've played with Noodle before. Noodle's got this type of aggression with him. He takes his time being passive, and then he just goes for it.
That could be very dangerous. You know, like somebody
it
who can do the aggression, but also be patient when they need to.
Yeah, you don't get that out of a whole lot of people. I see people that are just either patient the whole time or just constantly has to
Or
be
brain
aggressive.
dead. Yep.
Yeah, brain dead.
That's what we call them, brain dead.
I hate those brain dead ones that just have just stupid aim.
Yep. Yeah, they exist, man. But you know, I've actually played. I've played against like Skittles and Bolo. I've played a few games against them, and you know, they're not so scary in real life as they are in their clips on YouTube. You know.
All right, here we go. Sensitivity
I
now.
personally do
13,
not know,
13,
to
and
be honest.
75.
I've never played against the likes of those people. Down in Copper 4, you meet a lot of D rankers.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Defenders protect
Yeah.
your bombs from
They
being
they
defused by
play
attackers.
they play extreme cancer down there. It's ridiculous. It's like the only thing they know how to do is line scan, Doki call, and Blackbeard or Glass or Blitz and go in.
Or
Hey,
Rush.
but now don't be dissing the Doki call. I love using Doki.
No, I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying that combination is just pure cancer, and that's like all they do down there in the Bronze League.
Bronze League. The anti-pro league.
Yeah, I do. Depending on the map, like
10 seconds left.
where we were at Clubhouse, I like Jackal on that one. Almost
5
any other
seconds to
map, I
insertion.
shoot Doki, and I just do the call and rush.
Attackers
Doesn't matter
recovered the
what
bomb diffuser.
you know what. ranks
Attackers'
I'm
objective
playing.
is to
It's
locate a
just-
bomb
I
and
love being
defuse it.
aggressive with her.
Most of the time when I'm playing Dokkaebi, I use the Boss G on her.
Get that. I figured
Yeah.
2 shots and you're done for.
It's an entertaining weapon, but it is very hard to get used to.
All right, so we're gonna see a split push. 2 attackers here on the cockpit. Actually, Yasko's going off on his own on the west side, and then Batman's gonna enter east side first floor.
Yasko loves him his 3 speeds.
He sure does. There he is.
And
He's
Twitch.
gonna try to do things all by himself. Patty's gonna see I think that's an unreinforced mirror. Gonna easily pop it out, and there it is. It's gone. Bye bye mirror. Why do you make unreinforced mirrors like that? I don't understand. With no ADSs to support.
Down in Bronze League, I love to unreinforced mirrors because teams know how to handle it.
Oh really? They don't
Most
just
of
like
the time it pays
ash them,
off.
grenade them, or Zophie them. I mean, you have so many
Half the
options,
time, there's
man.
not an Ash or a Zofia to take him out.
Wow.
For most other operators, or
There
they'll
goes
just keep
Borosaurus.
it right in the middle of your screen before they decide to blast it. So you just sort of
I believe that was
Free
Serve
fire.
up here in the servers.
go from crouching to standing, sort of pre-fire.
And Yaskel's making hell back there in the west side against Ox the Pulse. I think he sees his
Attackers
feet.
have located
He
a
does
bomb.
not see his feet.
Attackers'
Hottie
bomb
gets
diffuser
taken out
has
as he
been
pushes
dropped.
towards the mute. So does Brisk T. That just leaves Yaskel on the west side. He does get the pulse out. I don't think anyone's contesting this west side. He's all alone here. He doesn't know that. But he does not have the diffuser. I think he's going to catch this rotate. He will. That's going to leave him on a 1v1. The last defender serve up in the servers. And he's going to hear this drop unless he silent drops. It's not a silent drop. And Yasko with the clutch. Not playing it very smartly there. That's such a predictable thing to do is there's one guy left, everyone just runs at him. Rotate through the rotation hole, drop through the ladder, everyone just comes to him, waiting to get a bullet. Boom, Yasko with a hard carry.
Not surprising.
No,
Yaskell doing what Yaskell does.
He Yaskled them, that's for sure. Those gummy bears must be working. Let me ask him.
So has he transitioned from lollipops? So just any sugar that sort of fuels him.
But I think it's sugar. He's a man who runs on sugar. Oh, now he switched to lollipops. I thought he said he didn't have lollipops this time, but I guess I'm mistaken.
Yeah, wouldn't he
Still
chewing on
lollipop,
those
man.
on the last round or the
Last tournament.
the last tournament?
Yeah,
He
he,
said he ran out of them. That was his excuse.
for those of you who don't
Yeah,
know, Yaskell was playing in our previous tournament, I think he got second place, but he pretty much played all the matches with a lollipop in his mouth. So
Worked out.
Attackers need to locate and
I
defuse
remember
bombs.
he wasn't doing real good on a round, and as soon as he opened up one of those little sugar things, he went off.
all right, so I don't understand what the teams are always choosing the same objectives versus each other. You know, like nobody's gone front, for instance. Front is by far the best objective on this map, but instead they go middle. I don't know.
It's the best objective if you know how to defend it. Map like that, you're not catching a push from the
10 seconds left.
northeast stairwell doorway. They run into the other objective. All
5
they have to do
seconds
is
to
watch the
insertion.
door and hold it.
Yep. Yeah.
The thing about
Attackers
an objective
recover the
like that
diffuser.
is
Attackers' objective is to
you don't have the
locate a
right
bomb and
operators.
defuse it.
fall apart real fast. A defense or an attack.
Yasko's looking like he wants to. Oh, he wants to do the front cockpit flank. And the attackers are, two of them at least, are going to enter on the east side. I don't know if they noticed the hatch was opened. And this could spell disaster for them if Yasko gets aggressive again. And the other two attackers are here on the west side top. It looks like they are not fooling Batman. He knows they're going to drop.
Suv is running that IQ, so Fiddle does decide to use boson.
Deploying sensor.
He's still getting droned, and you can see them both there. He might choose to just C4 them. No, he's going to peek it!
Setting off.
And he gets both of them! He gets both of them! Meanwhile, Yasko drops the hatch and kits both the people in the front! That round was over very quickly.
That was a nice. Or nitro.
That
I was
was...
surprised that C4 got both of them.
Me
given that
too!
was on the top side of the hat.
That's right, it was just on the... It's just on the lip. And I guess they had line of sight to it, because if the C4 has line of sight to anywhere on your body, it does full damage to you as long as you're in range. And that's how you can die. So you can literally die from your foot getting blown off by a C4, or just the tip of your hat getting blown off by a C4. If any of your hitboxes has line of sight to that C4 explosion, you will die. And that's probably what happened there.
And why is it that headshots don't always work? That's what I want to know.
Ubisoft, that's why.
There we go. Explanation for everything.
Ubi.
And just all at once, Brisk T Broski Batman gets rid of his donut with a double C4 kill.
Game mode creative. Yasko almost taunting the other team here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah, I mean, this is match point, a very
Attackers
fast
have
match
discovered the
point.
location of a bomb.
And the Perilous Realm team can advance here in the losers bracket to play against, I believe they're going to play against Shoot the Moon. So
Rabbits too.
that'd be yeah, it's going to be Yaskell versus Rabbit all over again. He's ready for that.
That'll be interesting.
10 seconds
Sit
left
beast.
before insertion.
Unfortunately, Plumpy, you're not there to play with him. Why not?
5 seconds left.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be free tonight.
I see.
Attackers have
Well, I think the
recovered
next tournament we're going to do is going to be a standard format one. It's same thing, composed teams. So if you're thinking of participating in one of our tournaments, ask your friends around. Get your sick teams together.
Let's see some studded up teams.
Exactly. Not these random ones.
Yeah.
Did Yaskell just F to pay respects or something? There's just an F in chat. Haji's gonna see the pulse. Oof. The old noodle
another-
got some damage here. I'm not sure what happened.
Another possibly good idea would be to draft teams.
Oh, we could do a team draft.
I think that'd be very interesting.
That
to
would be
pick
pretty
certain
interesting. But you saw how poorly.
top tier.
I think that'd be hard to organize. You see how hard these are to organize sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe informally, maybe not, but just sort of
Why did Pulse drop the hatch? Pulse just dropped the hatch. Wow. And Hebot almost got his head taken off. And they're gonna rotate. They said nope, and they just rotated around. I wonder if Ponty knows that the pulse is dead. I think they're having a miscommunication here, considering Brisk T-Boy killed the pulse, and you can see Ponty's still very scared of him. I think we just got a stream alert. Hey, Jumanji is hosting us. I wonder if that means Jumanji got knocked out of the tournament. I'm not sure. Either that or he's not streaming his point of view anymore.
I think Jumanji's on the team that got knocked out. The last game we streamed. I think a draft would be very interesting if you pick some like top tier players from the server.
That would be pretty interesting.
Ask them if they want to draft teams to figure out who would be open beat draft.
And there is a soft wall here in the meeting room. And I think Yaskell's deciding to push down the hallway. Maybe he can't quite see anybody. He hasn't. He's only used one set of Kairos so far, so he can't open up that side wall. Oh, he almost saw him! I think he did see him last minute there. Ponty gets killed as he drops the hatch. Yaskell gets served inside the meeting room itself. Last two defenders are in A, but they have the diffuser in A. Borosaurus, it doesn't have smokes. He's Jackal. Why doesn't he have smokes? He has breach charges instead. They have to push this mirror off, and she's the only one. And the pre-fire goes in and gets her. Not a headshot somehow, but there's the GG. A beautiful play by Borosaurus here. Just pre-firing across the angle.
I think he just wanted that armor that was sitting over there.
Did Borosaurus take the armor?
Yeah, he took it right away.
Yeah, what is going on with Griffin? Let me see. All right, guys. So we'll be back with the next match, and looks like Griffin also has something he needs to talk about. So.